What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the second episode on the podcast. Today we're going to be talking about the fight between Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis. Man, I can't believe this fight's even happening, guys. I love boxing, but I've always talked about how boxers at the top echelon of the sport are always kind of scared, or it's either the boxers or the promoters, their managers. They're always so scared to fight top level competition because I don't know if they have that fear of losing that zero. And I guess in boxing, once you lose that zero, it means you're irrelevant. It means you have no future or anything. You can't be promoted anymore, which is nonsense. That's why I've always preferred MMA and the UFC, because they really put the best of the best against each other to fight each other and all that. But what we're going to talk about today is I'm going to lay down some facts about either fighter and then put my predictions down for who I think is going to take the W, a big W this weekend right here. So first off, we got Gervonta Tank Davis, who is 28-0. Both guys are undefeated, but Tank's 28-0 with 26 knockouts. That is an insane finishing rate right there. But here we also got Ryan Garcia, who's 23-0 with 19 knockouts. So it's pretty even. Both guys put guys away. They both have power. They both have speed. They both have excellent capability, cardio, everything. So we're going to look at kind of the past fights between the two fighters and then kind of compare and choose how they looked in those fights. And then I'm going to use that to put towards who I think is going to win. So in Ryan Garcia's last fights or so, the two noticeable ones right here, he fought Javier Fortuna and Luke Campbell. And in the Luke Campbell fight, Ryan did get tested because he did get dropped by Luke Campbell, so that kind of tested his chin a little bit, but he recovered from that, got back up, and he hit Luke Campbell with that signature left hook to the body and crumpled him. Man, guys, Ryan has got the craziest. I mean, his hand speed is amazing, his combos are amazing, but that left hook is so crispy, man. It comes out of nowhere, lightning fast, and it touches you, and it really damages you. He's finished a bunch of fights. He finished Fortuna and Luke Campbell with the left hook. Campbell to the body, dropped him, didn't recover, didn't get back up. And then he dropped Fortuna 3 times in their fight. I think the first knockdown was with a left hook to the body. Dropped him, he got back up. He dropped him again with another combination. And then I think in the 6th round, he hit Fortuna with a 1-2-3 jab cross left hook to the head and crumpled him. He didn't get back up after that one, man. Ryan's got some crazy hand speed. Combinations always look good. He puts them together very well. And then we got Gervonta Tank Davis, who is another guy that puts combinations together very well. He seems to struggle a good bit with people that are very well from the height, the stature and all that. We're almost the same height. I think he's like 5'6". Ryan Garcia's like 5'10", 5'11", somewhere in that range. But Gervonta Tank Davis seems to have a lot of trouble with people who can maintain range and also keep range and throw out longer shots from the back. Because Tank thrives in the pocket. He thrives when he closes the distance in on you, let it loose with a bunch of hooks, uppercuts to the body, to the head, left hooks, right hooks to the head of the body. He thrives in chaos like that, but he seems to struggle, from what I've noticed. He struggled against Hector Garcia. I guess Tank wants to add a bunch of Garcias to his resume. He's going after this Ryan Garcia now that he beat Hector Garcia. But I noticed Garcia was doing very well against Tank when he was maintaining range. And he was touching Tank up a lot. I mean, I noticed that Tank does get hit a good amount. He does get hit a good amount. He struggles against people that can maintain that range on him. Hector Garcia was doing very well. Attacking the body, attacking the head. I've also noticed Gervonta doesn't defend body shots very well. I don't know if it's from how he holds his guard. He kind of mixes with the Philly shell. Have one hand by his head, other one kind of guarding. Tries to roll a lot, but he does have holes in his game when he lifts his arms up and all that. People tend to capitalize on that body work on him. But also Tank has phenomenal body work from himself. He knocked out Mario La Azteca Barrios with a body shot too. And Tank has that power, man. He's got that neutralizer. Both guys have power. Both guys have phenomenal power. But Tank he lives up to his name. He hits like a tank. He not roll. Another thing I've noticed is Tank in his last few fights, he hasn't started off very well. He always seems to be behind, but then in the later rounds, he seems to catch these guys every time. And that power is that great equalizer. That power is just shutting people off. He knocked out Rolly when he had some momentum coming in. Rolly got a little sloppy coming in against the ropes and got caught with the left straight that put him out. Put him out good right there. And Garcia, that was a TKO. He got TKO'd by Tank. I don't think he made it out of that 9th round. They called it right there. But, man, both guys are good. Ryan's got some super fast hands, man. Combos are good. Applies great body work. That left hook is legendary. It is beautiful, man. It's like one of the most flawless left hooks I've ever seen. There are things I take away from Ryan, as I don't think he's ever been up against a puncher of this magnitude. Like I said, Luke Campbell caught him with an overhand right and put him down. I mean, he didn't catch him too bad. He did put Ryan down. He sat down there for a couple seconds, got back up, fired back, and finished Luke Campbell. But I wonder how Ryan will be able to take the power of a Gervonta Davis. So that'll be pretty interesting to see how that happens. But also, I wonder how Tank Davis can respond to Ryan Garcia's distance maintenance. Ryan seems to always keep you in range where he can punch you, but you can't punch him. And I think that's where Tank really struggles, is with guys that maintain that range, that maintain that work, that constant output on you like that. Because I do see it a lot, that Tank does get hit a lot. He does get hit a lot. He's one of those guys that will take a hit to give a hit, and then that hit, it might be the only one he needs. He might only need to hit you one time. But so the pros and cons of that would be, like, for Tank's got good speed. He's got good cardio. He's gone 12 rounds plenty of times. He's got phenomenal power that can equalize anything. He just has to touch you once or twice, and that's putting you out right there. The cons on him is he does get hit hard. He does struggle against taller, longer people, which is what Ryan Garcia is. He's tall, long. He's fast. He also has power. He can also put you out too. So this is a very interesting. Two titans, two young guys still in their prime going at it. This is great for the sport of boxing. I feel like this is exactly what boxing needed. I get tired of watching guys that are phenomenal, but they don't want to fight each other until they're too old, and then it's kind of irrelevant. It's kind of irrelevant at that point. But I think the key to the win for Gervonta is to try his best to reduce that range that Ryan's going to try and put him at, and try and stay in the pocket. Make it dirty, make it a fight, make it a dog fight. Attack the body, attack the head, keep that pressure up on Ryan. Try and stay on the inside of him, on the inside of his range, where he's not as good as Tank in that pocket like that. And the keys for Ryan to win is to just maintain range the whole entire time, pop shots, pop big combos at him, attack the body, because if you attack the body, the gas tank will deplete over time. The more you get hit in the body, the more tired you get over time, as if you were not getting hit. People that fight, they know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, Ryan's got to maintain this range, keep him at bay, pop shots at him, slow him down, maybe finish him in the later rounds or snub a decision. We do have so let's see. I don't know where I was getting to in that point, but anyways, my predictions for this is, I'm going to give it to Ryan Garcia by unanimous decision on this. I think Ryan's going to win a majority of these rounds. I think Ryan is better than Tank in the fundamentals of boxing and everything as well. I think he's better at maintaining distance, fighting from a distance. He's a lot taller than Tank. I think he's a good 5-6 inches taller than Tank. He's got phenomenal cardio, phenomenal combinations, power himself. He can work the body, which is another kind of weakness that I was speaking on about Tank. He doesn't guard against body shots very well, so we're going to have to see how he can make game changes and adjustments during the fight to counteract that. But But I think it's going to be a very competitive fight. I'm so excited to see it. I love Gervonta Davis too, man. I love watching his knockouts, and he's an amazing boxer as well. I think Ryan will be the better man that day. So I'm very excited to see how this is going to play out, guys. But, yeah, I'm going to give it to Ryan Garcia by unanimous decision. I think it's going to be an amazing one, guys. Well, I appreciate y'all for stopping by and checking out the podcast. There's a lot of fights coming up that I'm going to be speaking on, so I appreciate y'all coming through and listening to me. Just don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you next time.